And I got this for the crazy price of £43.97. There were over 1,000 cards from 74 different sets. So, in today's video, we are going to open this huge box. I wish I could get over how heavy this is.
Can you take it on someone's head and smash many times? It can hurt very bad.
And depending on your tastes, it's either good or bad news. It's not filled with wine, this is filled with someone's Pokemon card collection that I bought a few years ago. And welcome to another episode of the quest for every Pokemon card without spending more money, where we are trying to collect every one of the 15,000 or so Pokemon cards in English from the main sets and all the promos, and to do it without spending any more money. So we're only allowed to spend money on the cards in the collection that we make from selling cards that we've already got. So in last week's episode we opened a box of Brilliant Stars, probably the best box I've ever opened, and we pulled 2 Charizard cards and the most rare card and most valuable card in the whole set. But that left our total in our Pokemon bank at £551.03, and we ended up with 1.33% of total completion of every Pokemon card in English that we are looking for. So in today's episode, this box I bought a couple of years ago, and I just looked actually through my emails to try and find the eBay auction that I won it from, and I was totally surprised at how cheap it was. And I got this for the crazy price of £43.97. I don't know how I got it for that cheap. I mean, that's not even half a booster box. And there's a tiny little thumbnail in this email that confirms the price, and it looks very intriguing. I can see we've got 2 really old binders, we've got what looks to be Japanese cards, there's another small binder, and then there's plenty of cards that looked potentially kind of sleeved and protected, and so many different piles of cards there. So it's a big box, and I'm pretty confident we can do very well out of this. Alright, so let's start getting into this box, and we'll see what this person had in their collection. So yeah, as we saw in the little photo, this is the official binder for Southern Islands, which was one of the first kind of special sets that came out. So this is Wizards of the Coast. It has a copyright of 2001, so it's a very early set, and this is a very notable and collectible set as well. And I know actually from the collectability of Southern Islands that this binder is actually worth a decent amount. I can see there's another binder in there, so we will put this to the side. And there is a binder from one of the Neo series as well. So yeah, this is another early Wizards of the Coast set, and yes, it has all of the original stuff with it. So both of these look in pretty good condition, especially the Southern Islands one. Here's another binder, but it's empty. I was hoping there was going to be cards in here, but that's just another thing that we can sell and make a little bit of profit on. And then there's tons of cards in here, so let's see, there's this box of sleeved cards. We can see there's a promo in here, Slowpoke, some Japanese cards from Jungle, so some early Japanese cards. There's some random sleeves in there as well. There's a whole new pack of deck protector sleeves, which is always very nice. Sleeves actually cost quite a lot of money when you kind of total everything up. Some more top loaders, which is very handy for me. Always need more of those. We've got another deck box here of cards. Let's see. Nice. That's I think a Korean card actually, which is quite cool. Some more Japanese. Definitely some more English in there as well. Very interesting. look forward to looking in there. Wow, there is a lot of cards. There's some more Japanese cards. Very nice. It's very random. Very random box of stuff. Wow, these piles of cards are absolutely huge, which is very good for what we're trying to do in terms of getting everything. So yeah, there's tons of cards in here. I'm not sure what the condition's going to be like, especially when they're just kind of bound together by elastic bands, but these are probably all commons and uncommons. They don't look in terrible shape though, actually, they look pretty good. Yeah, we'll have to maybe pick out the best ones, but yeah, it looks like from lots and lots of different sets and different promos as well, so this might take quite a while for me to go through, which I will do off camera. Interesting Japanese cards there, that grown big. Yeah, this is going to take quite a while. That's loads of Japanese cards. They look in perfect condition. Japanese cards are often out of packs in very nice shape compared to English, which is sometimes not the best. These are really kind of early Japanese cards here. Jungle. Yeah, well. Interesting. There's still lots more. So more early Japanese. Oh, cool. Yeah, these from lots and lots of different sets. It's a nice manky card. It's a huge stack. Oh, it's two different stacks. It's going to take ages to go through, but yeah, all very exciting. This just looks to be lots of different energy cards. Hopefully we can finish off another set of energies, maybe even 2 or 3. And then just some more early Japanese cards again. Very nice. So yeah, I mean, we're not particularly collecting Japanese for this quest, but I will do a separate series about Japanese cards, and you can actually log your Japanese collection on TCG Collector as well as a separate tab, which they have on the website. So yeah, that's the box empty. So give me probably a couple of hours and I will come back to you and we will start looking through everything, and I'll separate everything out into sets and languages, and then we'll nice and quickly go through things and see what we've got here. So just a quick update as I go through this. This is kind of everything laid out. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff here. I discovered that this was Randy's box.
Do I make you Randy?
Don't know if that describes his name or his nature, but I think Randy was a player of the game because he had kind of a deck set up that made a lot of sense. But there's just in Randy's box there was all this stuff that I've laid out here, and the stuff from, I don't know, about 15 different sets at least. Lots of early Japanese as well. Yeah, I'm just starting to go through everything. It's a little overwhelming, a little complex, but I will come back to you with another update shortly. Okay, so another update. I've opened the pink deck box, and that was very interesting. It had all of these holo cards in. There's probably at least 20 to 25 there. Some random Japanese and other things, and then this stack of GX cards here. I think there's about 15 to 20 of those. Okay, so the sorting is going pretty well. This is where we are at the moment. Splitting things into piles from different sets. But I found also some early English as well, which is going to be really cool to put those in. But yeah, this is insane, the amount of stuff we've got. But yeah, I will continue. I've just got these 4 piles to go through, and then I will summarise very shortly. Right, everything is now unpacked. I unbound those last 4 stacks, and quite remarkably, it equals this gigantic tower. And these are all uncommon supporter and trainer cards. And this one's the earliest one I found from 2003, and this whole pile includes probably most series from then onwards. It's a little history of the trading card game, and I will show you quickly a little shot of everything that was in this box now that it's all unpacked. It's pretty ridiculous. There are about 35 rare holos, I think there were 16 GX cards, but there's so many sets that are covered by cards that were in this collection. And these 2 people, I think, I'm saying 2 because there were 2 deck boxes, they kept these cards in really good condition. They really looked after them and cared for them. And yeah, we've got like really early set cards, we've got promos, there's all these Japanese cards as well, some from the original set, and Jungle and Fossil, and gym cards and Neo era cards, just kind of everything within the TCG is covered, I think, somewhere in these people's collections. Plus we've got these binders, but I'm going to put all of these into sets, and then we will go through them, put them in TCG Collector, and we will see how much we have ticked off. I think we are going to add quite a few new cards and up that percentage massively. And so let's have a look. So I was fully expecting to be at the table showing you the cards I've got. I didn't realise how much there was going to be in this box. There were over 1,000 cards. It's now many weeks later. I've finally sorted everything out. The box contained, just the English cards alone, cards from 74 different sets of the Pokemon trading card game. And so I can't show you absolutely everything. What I'm going to do is I'll show you this preview of what we've got here. So this is everything laid out into the different sets that they're in. There's also all of that kind of stuff there as well, so all the Japanese and Korean and binders and other things. But just in these cards alone, over 1,000. I'm going to show you the 10 most valuable cards, maybe some other cards I like, and then we'll see what that's done to our total completion percentage and how much value there were in this box that I paid about £40 for. So let's have a look now. We are finally back at the table. It's been several weeks, and apologies for the delay. There were a lot of cards, as you've just seen, plus also I work in the film industry. I'm currently on a TV drama series for one of the big streaming services. We're nearly finished with our shoot, but since we've been filming, basically all of my evenings have been taken up with that. So once I finish the shoot, I'm planning to have a lot of time off, so I'm going to be rolling through the YouTube videos in that period and looking forward to it. But let's look at the 10 most valuable cards that we got from this collection. We'll go 10 through 1, so the least valuable through to the most valuable. And I'm going by the prices on TCG Collector, the current market price. So Mr. Mime, the non-holo version from Jungle. There were a few kind of early set cards here. So this is $4.89 value for that card. The 9th most valuable card is this Cyrus's Conspiracy, and this is from the set Platinum. There are a couple of Platinum cards, I think, in our top 10. It's card number 105, and the current market price for that one is $4.98. And our 8th most valuable card is our first ultra rare in these cards that we're looking at, the Snorlax GX. This is a promo card, SM05, so one of the early Sun and Moon promos. A nice card to look at. And its market value currently is $5.25. And the 7th most valuable card is a different type of rare card. It's the Raichu Break. So break cards weren't in the game for too long, but yeah, it's a really nice card. Obviously, it's on its side as well, which is quite unique. There's not that many Pokemon cards and types of cards that do that in the TCG. But yeah, $6.20 value. And then we have another ultra rare card. This is Tapu Lele, just released in Pokemon Go. And this is from the Guardians Rising expansion. Yeah, quite a nice looking card as well. And they put it in the right colour sleeve as well. So yes, there we go. That's $6.37. Now we come to the top 5, and definitely I think on this series so far, the weirdest named Pokemon card we've added to the collection. Team Galactic's Invention G-105 Poketurn. Thankfully not every Pokemon card is named like that. So this is from the Platinum set as well. And number 4 is a different type of card again. It's our first reverse holo in the top 10, and the only reverse holo in the top 10. It's Torterra. This is from the Diamond and Pearl set. Yeah, nice card here. And the reverse holo is worth $7.12. So we're into the top 3, and possibly my favourite card in the top 10 in terms of its artwork. We've got some baby Pokemon, Pichu and Smoochum with the Pokemon Collector. And this is from the Heart Gold Soul Silver series, card number 97, and this one's worth $9.19. And then the second most valuable card is from EX Team Rocket Returns, card number 85, POW. Hand extension. So yeah, that's that card. I wouldn't say it's the most interesting card, but yes, we have it in the collection, and it's worth $9.92 in current market value. And then, probably pretty surprisingly, the most valuable card from current market value, according to TCG Collector, is this more modern trainer card. Dark Patch. This is from the Dark Explorers expansion. Sorry to end on a bit of an uninteresting one in terms of kind of artwork, but yes, worth $12.78 according to current market value. And I also just wanted to point out that we got our first card from one of the E series, so Skyridge, Aquapolis and Expedition. Those 3 sets are going to be some of the most fun to collect, and I think have some of the best artwork. So let's take a look at the expansions page of TCG Collector, where we can see all of the expansions, and as you'll see, it's very different to where we left off. We had a few really early sets in the collection. We had some brilliant stars, but not really anything else. And now, the vast majority of sets, we've got cards in the collection, which is very, very nice. Some, like Diamond and Pearl, we've got nearly half of. And yeah, we've added some more promos. We've also finished another set. So if we go down to the energies, as you might expect, we had all of the Sun and Moon energies randomly in this collection as well. So that's 2 sets officially ticked off. As I said, I'm not going to show you everything, otherwise this would be a kind of 5 to 6 hour video. What I plan to do, actually, when I finish a set, so for example, if we go to the base set, when we finish that, we'll do a video where we'll just quickly look over all the cards, so that way in the series we will see everything. I think in most episodes as well we'll look at all of the cards that we're opening and collecting, but just when we're opening a collection of over 1,000 cards, I think that's probably not the best way to go about it on this series. And then let's take a final look at our summary of our collection, and I actually have a screenshot of where the collection was around the time of the last video. So as you can see here, we had 206 unique cards in the collection. We now have an increase of 505 So we have 711 unique cards in the collection. That's going to make a big difference to you when we look at the overall completion percentage. Total cards, we now have over 1,600 cards in the collection. We were at 488, so there's that over 1,000 cards that we added, and we have an increase in value as well. So our value is 2,161. It was previously at 1,667. So that's an increase of $494. Obviously, nowhere near what we actually paid for this collection. And I mean, this collection also included, this is a massive stack of original Japanese cards from base set, jungle, fossil, that kind of era. There's another one there, another huge stack there as well. There were ultra rare cards from Japanese and Korean as well. That's just, a small sample of them, plus the binders. We did very, very well out of this collection. And as we end every episode, we are back on our collection page on TCG Collector, and we will work out what our total completion percentage is on obtaining every single Pokemon card available in English from all the main sets and all the promos. So as you saw, we ended up with 711 cards in the collection, and of a total on the database of 15,655 cards. And so we will use percentage calculators, we always do. So 711 is what percent of 15,655, and our total completion percentage is 4.54%. So a massive jump from the 1.3 that we had at the end of episode 2. If we just do what we've done 20 more times, we'll basically be at 100%. So yeah, and it doesn't seem like we've done very much. So that's it for episode 3. That's where we end things off. And for episode 4, we've got some choices. So let me know if you have a preference. We can either continue going through the boxes of older cards that are already opened and add those to the collection. We can open new products. So we've got Celebrations, Hidden Fates, we've got more Brilliant Stars, the McDonald's promos from the 25th anniversary, and then we could also go through more eBay auction wins from the last few years. All remained unopened and in the packages they were sent to me in. So there's individually sealed things, there's another collection actually like today's episode, but less quantity, more quality. It's all in a binder, and it looks very interesting actually. Definitely some good cards in there, and I would have definitely got it for a good price. So that will be a very, very good episode. I'm looking forward to making that one. But yes, we will catch you on that episode for sure, much more quickly than episode 3 came. But join me then when we will tick off some more stuff, and I will see you for episode 4. Goodbye.